What's up, guys? We're in Hurry episode, is it 4? Right on. Episode 4, we're going to put it back together now. We're putting the body together, getting the wires connected, got the battery in. You kind of skipped ahead before the cameras were rolling, Tyler. I got my shop helper, Tyler himself, here today. Of course, this video has been and will always be sponsored by Tickle Industries. Get you some custom fab for your face or your truck. Without further ado, let's get to it. I want to get done. Right.
When installing the body, make sure that the holes in the body line up with the holes in the chassis. The holes will be present on both the front and the rear of the body.
So, we got the wires connected. I've already got the solenoid in. I had a meter to test everything out. Word to the wise out there in TV land, make sure your battery connections are nice and tight. We were having trouble getting it cranked over, and I thought maybe I hooked up the solenoid wrong, but it turns out loose battery connections. Fun fact, Tyler, remember when it wouldn't crank over?
Yeah.
That's why. We need to permanently wire this shut, I figured out. So this is the PTO for the switch for the blades. I could accomplish that with probably some jumpers on the switch. But for now, we're going to be nice and sloppy and dirty and just zip tie it shut probably. And then we're going to get the body bolted on and the steering wheel and column, shaft. All that stuff put on, and then we'll feel like we did something today. So check it out, y'all. I've got my zip tie here. To be more comfortable, I'm going to use 2 zip ties, and I've got it straddling the wires there. These are some beefy zip ties too, so this should work reasonably well. And I'm just kind of balancing them out. The whole point of this to keep our switch closed like that. So I'll wrap this with tape, and when it decides to pop off down the road, we'll go ahead and actually hardwire it shut. We'll see how long it lasts like this, right? That's pretty redneck. Now to finish that magic trick, I'm just gonna clip my ends off because we don't do that shoddy work around here. And I'm going to wrap it in some tape. This will just help it stay in position. And that should be fabulously terrific. Let's just see if she still cranks. Make sure everything's all good in the hood. I got my seat on. We already bolted the seat up, 4 bolts. I think Tyler did that all by himself. Yeah, so we're good. So all the wiring's hooked up. There wasn't much to the wiring. It looks like a big mess right now, but pretty much all this stuff's going to be hidden in the console. And then we gotta punch out someplace for the light switch too. I need to ground the lights. I got to ground right here. So we'll do that too. I'm going to connect the ground, and then I think we'll be ready to bolt the body on, shall we? We should. Alright, we're going to get the console on, which is going to help attach the frame due to the way this tractor is assembled. So I'm going to pull the top off of that using my handy dandy
screwdriver.
Phillips. Alright, so let's take the top off this console. I can't get this screw. And then this way we can get to what we need to. Damn, man. Freaking King Kong torque these screws down this way.
What handy dandy tool do you need next?
Can you get me a rubber mallet? They have a tool that does it. Ty, how's the shot look?
Good.
Cool.
Hold on, I'm gonna make it look even better.
Please don't mess around. Cool. He's getting some screws out here. Dude, alright. We're gonna liquid wrench some of these screws.
What tool do you need now?
And I'm lubing up some screws. So we can take them off. Gonna try to get some vice grips on here. These round head screws suck, man. I really don't enjoy this part at all. Got my vice grip. So the idea is we'll get some leverage. These screws are stripping out though. This is gonna be a problem. That one's coming. Cool. Got that one loose. Alright, we got a giant bit in here. Alright guys, who's ready to see sparks?
Me.
Why is it so out of balance, man? All my shit's fucking and the battery's cracked out.
Should we just finish this episode tomorrow?
No, I'd rather not finish
What are we
it.
gonna do?
What I ended up doing, I'm on the back of the screw on the threaded side, and I was able to get vice grips on and loosen them up that way. The screws are already messed up, so I'm not too concerned about screwing the threads up by doing that. We'll just get them out and we'll be down 2 screws. We could get adventurous, find some screws. So I can get the vice grips on it. You see how I did that, Tyler? Yes, no, maybe?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, Daddy. Alright, cool. So we're down 1 screw. So, the whole point of this, oh, we still got this one. More. So I gotta go left with this and we'll clamp on the back threads. I'm just doing the spatial.
Now watch me, Nene.
There it goes. So, fun little trick when these Phillips head bolts decide to give you shit. You should be able to. Like that. Once you mess those threads up on the back, you have to really rest the damn screw. There it is. Alright, now that this is off, we can get this into place. We need to be cognizant of our wires. our clutch lever. Let's I'm just lining it up. We've got 2 holes where this is gonna, it bolts through the console, through the body, and into the frame. Let's see if we can get it ready. Looks like it's going. And I'm gonna get these, hold on, I don't want it too tight because we may have to move it. Lined up. Going. You gotta remember, we put this metal on. Oh yeah. I welded this extra metal here because this thin sheet metal was rusted out. And so remember how it was all wobbly?
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be wobbly anymore. Cool. So that takes care of the front. So we'll move on to the back. The back is, since we already got the seat on, y'all tighten these up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Feel alright? Ooh, that's not good. We were just keeping her on the float charger. Did you put these on already?
Yeah.
No crap. Well, they already did the back when we weren't filming. Cool. Those screws that were giving us trouble. Out of the 6 that hold this top cover on for the console, I'm only putting in 4. Because if they're stripped out, so I'm trying to get this key, the ignition switch on, and I get it in place and the ground wire is popping off, like so. See, comes off, not long enough. I'm like, what the, why is that happening? I pinched the ground wire when I was tightening the chassis, the console bolt to the chassis. Whoops. Now that the wire is damaged, even though it's a ground wire, I'm just gonna put some tape on it. It's best practice. The wire does not look like it got permanently damaged, just a little bit crushed. Kind of like my self-esteem when I look in the mirror. And now, ground wire. Cool. The ground wire works now. The weed's good. The ground wire's good. Steering shaft. Just gotta try to get the shaft in the other shaft. Everything's got to be like aligned. This vehicle has been outlawed in all 50 states by Ralph Nader himself.
Tyler and his dad continued to work into the evening to connect the steering shaft and bring you the next video.
Alright guys, as you can see, she's all back together. Join us next time where we get these here pedals hooked up to something and operating. Thanks for watching, Murray and Harry.